Ahoy, buccaneers of the virtual seas, gather round the flickering screen. For I've got a tale to spin about three wee llamas. I beasts with tongues spun from code and minds filled with a chaotic jumble of words. But these ain't no ordinary llamas. Nay, they're tiny llamas. Shrunk down kin of the great GPTs, those leviathans who swim the depths of language. Now, these miniature marvels were crafty, able to predict the next word like a parrot mimicking a sailor's curse. But alone, they were prone to wander, their senses veering off course like a drunken ship in a storm, repetitive as old barnacles, nonsensical as a kraken's lullaby, their tails left ye scratching your head and muttering here. Shiver me timbers, but fret not, me hearties, for I stumbled upon a hidden cove. A treasure called three tiny llamas brimming with a secret language of improvement. This collab notebook, a map to understanding, revealed the power of unity, of combining these llamas into a fearsome trio like a galleon with three masts and sails billowing. With possibilities, we'll dive into the depths of ensembling, where we'll stitch these llamas together like planks on a hull, forming a ship of shared words and meaning. We'll see how simple tweaks, like weaving their outputs together or averaging their predictions, can smooth out the rough seas of their sentences. And finally, we'll hoist the voting flag, where each word becomes a ballad and the most popular choice charts the course of our story. So buckle up, mates, and prepare to witness the transformation. We'll witness tiny tongues turned eloquent, gibberish morphing into swashbuckling prose fit for the finest storyteller. This ain't just a technical yarn, it's a testament to the power of collaboration. A pirate's paradise where even the smallest creatures can rise above the waves and create something truly spectacular. So raise your tankards, me hearties, for the three tiny llamas and the treasure of coherence. Let's set sail on this collab adventure and see what riches await.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to showcase this really cool collab notebook I have made that shows how you can significantly improve the quality of text generation from AI models with just a few simple tweaks. The notebook, called Three Tiny Llamas, experiments with ensembling, combining multiple models together to generate text. Specifically, it looks at three key ensemble techniques: concatenation, token averaging, and voting. The end result is the tiniest model of experts model you have yet seen. It starts out simple, and we improve it as we go along. It starts by loading three identical pre-trained Llama language models, which are smaller versions of OpenAI famous GPT models. These are trained to predict the next word or token, given previous text. A prompt is then defined with some context about generating text in a pirate style. This seeds the models and sets them up to continue the text. After that, the notebook has each model independently generate a text continuation on their own. These can be a bit repetitive or nonsensical at times. So next comes the fun part, we ensemble. First it simply concatenates the raw model outputs end to end. Better, but still far from coherent. Then, it tries averaging the most probable token predicted at each position by each model. This improves coherence, but some weirdness still slips through. Finally, the most advanced technique, voting. At each generation step, it tallies up and averages the predicted token probabilities from each model, and chooses the token with the maximum vote. And voila! Voting gives remarkably good results, way better than the individual models. The text looks far more consistent in theme, length, structure, like an actual pirate response rather than AI gibberish. So in just 7 lines of code that implement voting, text quality shoots through the roof. Tiny tweak, huge difference. This shows how proper ensemble techniques can drastically boost these language models and counteract some of their weaknesses around repetition, straying off topic, logical failures, etc. I hope this notebook is a simple but killer showcase of taking models to the next level. Definitely check out the full code from the link below if you want to give ensembling a spin yourself. Let me know if you found this video helpful. Drop any question in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ahoy, you landlubbers of logic! We've just witnessed the transformative power of ensembling. But the treasure chest of text improvement holds even more gems. While stitching our tiny llamas together was a grand feat, let's explore other techniques to polish their prose and make their tales truly epic. Fine-tuning! Imagine, mates, if we could take these llamas and set them adrift on a new sea. A sea of data specific to our desired domain, be it pirate lullabies or sea shanty sonnets. We can train them further, focusing their AIs on the nuances of our chosen genre. This fine-tuning, like a mermaid song guiding a lost ship, can sharpen their predictions and make their text even more consistent with our theme. Data augmentation. But what if our data be scarce? A meager island in the vast ocean of possibilities. Fear not, for we can conjure up a tempest of artificial data by tweaking existing text, generating new samples, and even translating languages. We can create a bounty of training material for our llamas. This data augmentation, like a kraken stirring the seas, can diversify their vocabulary and make their narratives richer, more unpredictable, and truly captivating. Prompt engineering. Remember the wind that fills the sails. In our case, the wind is the prompt, the starting point that sets the direction of our story. By crafting cunning prompts, filled with specific details and evocative language, we can steer our llamas towards coherence and avoid those dreaded plot holes. Think of it as a map drawn on a treasure map, guiding them through the jungle of possibilities to the goal of a perfect ending. Model, architectures, and lastly, let's not forget the ships themselves, the architecture of our AI vessels. Just as a sturdy galleon can weather the storm, choosing the right model architecture for our task can improve performance and reduce errors. Whether it be a pre-trained behemoth or a custom-built schooner, the right framework can unleash the full potential of our tiny llamas. So there you have it, me buccos. A treasure trove of techniques beyond ensembling, fine-tuning, data augmentation, prompt, engineering, and model selection, each a tool in your arsenal to craft the most magnificent tales. Remember, the key lies in understanding your llamas, their strengths and weaknesses, and using these techniques to guide them towards the shores of textual brilliance. So hoist the sails of experimentation, me hearties. With these tools and a bit of swashbuckling spirit, your tiny llamas will spin yarns that will leave even the saltiest sea dog begging for more.